No, I don't think so.
So Manish, I think you can start.
Question?
Yeah, hurry up,
Hello.
students. If you want to ask anything, just hurry up.
Download the software. Whenever I have tried, it is showing that failed and forbidden.
Is downloaded is completed?
No, sir.
So that is the problem of your internet.
Sir, I am using Wi-Fi.
So when you go on the link and download it, if download is completed, then it is okay. If it is not completed, then it is the problem of your internet access.
Sir, I have sent the image. Please check it.
Yeah, this
In group.
PostGIS has to be installed to the PostGIS SQL folder. Okay.
But this folder is not available in my. Sir, it can be made.
नहीं ये आपके में.
Hello.
हेलो.
हाँ सर.
वो आपके में.
सर ये यूटिलिटी में होगा ना ये.
यस, यूटिलिटीज के अंदर.
सर लेकिन ये फोल्डर है नहीं, हमने कई बार चेक किया सर.
ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. एक बार दोबारा जो है उसको अनइंस्टॉल करके दोबारा इंस्टॉल, जो भी है उसको दोबारा इंस्टॉल कर दीजिए.
सर कई बार इंस्टॉल किए हैं सर.
अच्छा ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. फिर आपकी प्रॉब्लम को हम लोग मिस्टर जय से कल सुबह हम लोग डिस्कस करके आपका पीसी क्या डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट हो सकता है?
नो सर, मैं मीटिंग सर इस पे मोबाइल पे कर रहा हूँ.
मोबाइल पे कैसे करेंगे आप?
नहीं सर, मोबाइल पे मीटिंग कर रहा हूँ. अब मैं वीडियो कॉल के थ्रू दिखा सकता हूँ.
नहीं, वीडियो कॉल के थ्रू नहीं. जब आप एक्सेस करेंगे तो हम एनी डेस्क या किसी और मीडिया के थ्रू जो है आपके सिस्टम को एक्सेस करके उसमें डायरेक्टली डाउनलोड करने की कोशिश करेंगे.
ओके सर.
So you can call tomorrow morning 11. So
okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you sir.
एनीडेक्स या टीम व्यूअर किसी से भी कनेक्ट हो जाना और तब वो प्रॉब्लम सॉर्ट आउट हो जाएगी.
Okay.
Okay ma'am, thank you.
Okay students.
Manish, I think you can start now, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yes sir.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
IGS software is visible to all.
Yes sir.
Okay. Now yesterday we are talking about the file module of IGIS desktop version, where you have the facility of project management, view management and data management. Now I am talking about the next module, that is the edit module. In this edit module you have the facility to edit your data. So in this first edit modules there is a explorer. This explorer is to explore your project.
Manish, we can't see your screen.
Okay.
Can you please adjust? Yes, it is visible now.
Visible now? Okay. So this is edit module where you can edit your data. Edit means you're doing some selection tools where you can select your data in the file format. When you import your data, a raster data or your vector data, when you import a vector data, it's so in a polygon. If it is a polygon theme, then it is a polygon. If it is a line theme, then you show a line, and if it is a point theme, then there is a point. So in edit module, the tools are for selecting a particular theme. particular attribute. In this Explorer module, you see the Project Explorer. When you click on this Project Explorer, it shows you the number of projects, means view list, report, map, table list, and all the things which are open in your software. Other is the View Explorer. This is for the exploring your view, means number of themes or number of raster data open in a particular view. You can explore it. And there is a one option of the Hawk window. This Hawk window is for only for the representation to where you want to work. So this is for the exploring of your project and View Explorer. Now, if there is a selection option tools in this edit module, the selection options are given based on the selection by point, selection by line, selection by rectangle, selection by circle, or selection by polygon. So by selecting a particular selection option, you can select a particular attribute. By selecting it, only just click on your data, and if you draw line, all the attributes coming under the particular selection option will now select. Suppose I am using this selection by rectangle, so I draw a rectangle, and all the features coming under this rectangle option will now selected. So you can select a particular attribute or feature in your theme using these selection options. You can also use this selection by point. So you can particularly go to that particular feature and select that. And by using this zoom to select option, you can zoom on this selected feature. You have an option of select all. By clicking on this select all, you can select all the features on your view. And if you choose yes, remove selection, this will remove your selection. You can also have the option of invert selection. So you can invert your selection by selecting this invert selection tool. Also you have, if you want to see that, and it's a blink. So you start, when you click on this blink selection, it will blink your selection features. You can also define the speed of the blinking. You can increase or decrease as per your requirement. So this is for the selection options for selecting a particular feature on your theme. This edit tool is totally work on the theme based features, means for the vector data, not for the raster data. All the selection options are here work on the vector data for selecting a particular feature. There is another option of set objects properties. From here you can, if you selected number of selections features, then you can go directly one to one feature and see your selection, what you select and where it is located. So this is the edit module for the where it have the selection option for selecting a particular feature on your theme. By selecting this remove selection, you can remove all the selections. Now I come to this theme module where we want to create a new theme. This is a already existing theme, but if you want to create a new theme, you go to this theme module, and there is a option of create theme, where you can create your theme. Your theme may be either it is polygon, point, or line. It's depend upon your feature which you want to draw. So select that particular theme type, either it is a point theme or line theme or polygon theme. So firstly you have to define the name of the theme. Suppose I am naming it as a polygon theme. Theme name is polygon, theme type is polygon and multi-polygon, and the another important thing is to select the projection system of your theme. So there are the three options to select the projection. First is the select projection. Here you can the options of project coordinate system, customize, and geographic coordinate system. In this geographic coordinate systems you have the number of categories and number of names, category names. Suppose you choose the category name is word and name is WGS 1984, and clicking on OK, it's define the projection of your theme which you want to create. The projection of that particular theme is now GCS Word WGS 1984. And IGS have also provided the other two options to directly define the projection of your newly created theme. The options are projection from theme and projection from image. If you have already existing theme, you can define the projection of that particular theme, and if you have a image, you can also define the projection of that particular image to a newly created theme. Now I want to create a polygon theme on this raster image, so I define the projection of that particular image. So I go on the option of projection from image. When I go for the projection on image, I will select that particular image and click on OK. Now the projection information are shown here. The projection is transfer marketer and datum is WGS 84. Now you have options of to define the attribute information of your newly created theme. Means you can add field name. Suppose I am entering a field name is name, and the field type is character, var character or text, and you can also define the length of that name. Means you can define as 20 length or 10 words or 15. You can also add number of attributes column on your this fields. So you can also give say another field name association. You can also define this field type, character or any other. You have also the facility to rename your field. You can rename it by selecting a particular attribute. You can rename the field, remove your field, remove all field, and when you click on OK button, it will show you that theme created successfully. Now click on OK and go to the draw feature module. When you click on this draw feature module, there are various options. First is the editing option, another is the draw tool options and select options also. So in this editing option, you firstly go to start editing and click on start editing. As you click on this start editing, draw tool features are open. I am selecting the polygon theme, so all the polygon theme created draw features are now open. If I am selecting point theme, then this draw point tool is open. If I am selecting line theme, then this line draw tools are open. So now I select a draw polygon and start editing or digitizing our raster image. So justly click on your raster image, a particular feature, and draw it as shown in your raster image. And if you want to close your editing, so just double click and it will draw a polygon. Now go to the stop editing option and stop. When you click on this stop editing, it show you, do you want to save theme editing? Click on yes. Now your theme is created. When you so here there is a theme, polygon theme. Now we have in IGIS there are options to show the properties of your theme or raster image by clicking on right click of your mouse. Then as you click a particular theme and right click, then there are various features are visible here. That is, if you want to show the attribute table, click on this attribute table. It show you all the attributes coming. I have added a one field name, but IGS also give you the facility of area field and perimeter field. If it is a polygon theme, if it is a line theme, then it gives you the perimeter or length field, and if it is a point, then it's only show you the field that you given to your theme. So here you see that our polygon theme having attributes name, ASCII ID, area and perimeter. All these area and perimeters, the unit is meter. You can also edit your attribute tables by clicking on this edit attribute option, and also you can see the theme properties. By clicking on this theme property, you show all the properties of the theme, means theme info. Here it is theme name, theme area, selected theme area, theme length and perimeters, and projection information. There is a transfer marketer, datum is WGS84, unit is meter, and scale factor is 1. If you define the zone, it also show you the zone and some other attribute informations and visible scale. You have also some other facility of right click of mouse. When you go a particular GUI or view, when you right click, then it show some others options where you can have the options of refresh options, zoom option, zoom in, zoom out, cross hair on off, and location, cursor location value option. As you click on cursor location value and click on a particular point, it show you the cursor location value here and all the values of particular point. So these are the facility provided on the right click of your mouse button. Also these are given in your modules also. So you have two options to show the some basic features of your theme or raster data by right clicking on the particular raster image or particular theme, and on right clicking you can get the some basic information. So now in the display module, you have also that particular basic informations, means you have the facility to zoom in, zoom out, you can zoom it, also you can having the facility to zoom out. It have a facility to pan. You can scroll it, pan it. In the display functionality, there is a options of to define the display features. Means you can have the facilities, functionalities of various display functionalities. Means if you have a multiple image or multiple themes, you can set the transparency. As you want, you can set the transparency. It is based on the percentage wise transparency. If it is 100%, then upper theme or raster image give you the 100% transparency, and set a particular transparency level. Also, you have a crosshair on and off. As you click on the crosshair, it gives you the crosshair where you want to work. Some other display functionalities are sweep. Means you can sweep your data. You can zoom a particular region, and when you sweep, then it show you which feature you are identifying in your lower image is correct one with the upper image. So this is a swipe facility. In IGS also there is a flicker facility. Means it's set a flicking of the upper image with the lower one, and you can also set the speed of flicking. Other options are display functionality or mask. You can create a mask function and apply on it. Also there is a facility to find a particular location by clicking on this find by particular location. If you know the exact location, means latitude and longitude of a particular point, then you can write here and you can directly search that particular point and location. Another display functionalities are the link the views. If we have a multiple views, then we can link one view with the another view. When you click on this link view, then it will ask you which view you want to select for the link view options. Then you can select it and click on OK. Then the views are linked. Now you can go to this window module and you can arrange your view windows in a cascaded form or tile horizontal form or tiles vertical form. As you click on this cascaded, it show you like a cascaded form. When you click on this tile horizontal, these are set as a horizontally, and when you click on horizontally, all the windows are horizontally arranged. So when you open multiple data in a multiple view, then you can show which data is here and link your views. So I am here I am opening a new data in the view 1, another raster data. So in my view 1 there is a one data, and view 2 there is another data. Now I am linking my views. So firstly I go in the window module and arrange as a tile vertical. I can set the size of this tiles vertical windows, and all the datas are here. Now I am go to this display tool and link my view. I am check all or check particular ones. I can have the also the options of invert and click on OK. As I click, the links are both views are linked. So when I work on a particular view, then other views, the operations are same operated in that particular view. So this is the option for the linking the multiple views, when it is very useful for when we are going for the georeferencing. When we have a georeference, we want to georeference a particular imagery or a data with the reference data, then we are using this link view option. In the first view, we open a raw data, and in the second view, we open our reference data. On the basis of this view linking, we can georeferencing our raw data with the reference data. Another options are the bookmark. If you are creating a new theme and you want to bookmark it, so you can bookmark it and you can use that bookmark every time you want to use that particular theme or data. So this is our display module, where you have the facility of zoom options, display functionality options. You can zoom in, zoom out your data. You have the facility to the panning your data. You have the facility of real-time panning data. You have the display functionalities where you can set the transparency level. If you have a multiple data in a particular view, so you can set the transparency level, and you can show the transparency between the two or multiple data. You can also have the facility of sweeping, where you can sweep your data and you can show the what are the data or features are there in a particular image and the other image. Now comes to this tools module. In the tool module, this provide you the this tool module provides you the multiple options. First is the identifying tools, some measurement tools, some toolbox, some legends options, catalog options, and advanced tools. The very first one is the identifying tools, and this is the identify tool. As you click on a particular feature, it shows all the information of that particular feature. As I click on that particular taluk, it shows you the theme name is taluk, object ID is 19, and all other information, area, perimeter, taluk ID, and all the things are there, taluk name. So as you click on a particular feature, it shows you all the informations, attribute information of that particular feature. Another is the object information. It displays the object information on your display board. As click on a particular, it shows you the object information, means the particular features, location, XY location, its ID, its area, perimeter, and shape type. So as you click on a particular features and click on it, then it shows you the objects information. In IGIS, we have the facility of multi-projection coordinate display in a single view. A particular theme, as you know that a particular theme has its own projection, its datum, and it's represented by that particular projection. But if you want to see that particular feature or particular theme in a different projection system, then it is a facility of multi-projection coordinate display. On clicking on this multiple coordinate systems, you can customize your projection. You can also take the projection from the other systems, mean from the other theme or from other image, and from this you can also add a new projection. You can define it, and as you add it, it show you the projection in the another one, and you can show the multiple projections of a particular feature in different projection system. Also in this measurement tools, you can measure the length and area. If you click on this area, you can click draw a polygon, and as you click, it show you the area and perimeter. So this will show you the on the fly area and perimeter of a particular feature which you draw on the your GUI. Also you have a length measurement facility. As you click on a particular feature from one point to another point, it show you the length and the segment, and you can generate multiple segments and total length of your segments, and the particular segment length is shown here. Also you have the facility to change its unit from meter, kilometer, decimeter, and any other type. So you can have the measurement tools to measure the area or length. Another toolbox facilities are create pyramid layers. As we know that a raster data is a very huge data, and the pixel informations and location informations are there. When we create a pyramid layer, then it will help us to display a particular raster data with smooth movement. Means if you using pan tool, then you can smoothly pan it from one side to other side if there is a pyramid layer already exists. If there is no pyramid layer, then to pan it from one side to another side, it's hinder your data, it's lack your data, and it will taking more time. Also we have the some other toolbox, means CAD file view. If you have a CAD file, then you can view the CAD files. Also we have DGN information. This is a one particular type of CAD data format where you can get the DGN information. Also you have the preference, means preference. Here you can define the various type of preferences. Means here if you go for the grid, you can change the line style, line width, its color. Display, here you can change the display units, means you can change the coordinate projection in the map format or degree decimal or degree meter second, minute second, and distance unit in meter, kilometer, and any other unit. So as you click on DD and click on OK, it show you the lat long information in degree decimal format. Here you can, in this last corner of your software window, you get the information of X location information and Y point location information. Also you have the DN values of your raster data in which you have opened it, band information. So when I change the preference, means I can change it coordinate system from DD to map, then it will change it accordingly to the map system. You can set it. You also have the preference to editing. You can edit it, snap it, color. You can change the color, background color, cursor color, and highlighted color. If you have DEM data, then you can set the DEM path, and also you can customize. If you have the knowledge of Python software, then you can Python coding, then you can customize your preference as per your requirement. So this is the projection preference tools. It works on the fly, means no data information is not changed here, only your on the fly data information is changed. You can give your preference for it, but your data is saved. Your data information is as that is real one. Also we have some catalog tools, in which catalogs tool you can get the information of number of vector data open in your software, and you click on this vector, this gives you the vector catalog. All these vector data are in your database. This you can check it, and you can find out which vector data are open in my database, and you can open it directly. Go from this add theme menu, and you can click, and you have the options to select a particular or all the themes. Also we have a raster catalog. All the raster data open in your IGS software, either it is in a one view or in a multiple view. You have the facility to find out the raster catalog it. Also you can take the backup and restore it. You can take the backup of your project and restore it. Now these are the tools which are here from file module, editing module, display module, and tool modules. These are for the help to visualize our data, to show our data in our window. Now the important tools which is useful for our work is theme module, database module, and draw feature module for the GIS purpose. And for the raster image, we have module of image and image processing. So now come to this theme module. In this theme module, the very first option is the theme management. In the theme management, we have the options to create the theme. By using this create theme, I already tell you that you can create a particular theme as per your requirement. Either it is a polygon theme or point theme or line theme. You can also set the projection system of your theme. You can also define the number of attributes, number of fields, and you can edit it and define it. You have also the options to add your themes. You can select a particular one, or you can select all the themes at a time. You can also have the options of to remove themes. Here you can remove your themes which are visible in your view. You can remove that particular theme, and this delete theme option will delete that particular theme from your database. The remove theme only remove the theme from the view, but delete theme option can delete that particular theme from your database. If you want to again open that particular theme, then you can go first into the import tool and import that particular theme, and then you can add that particular theme. Also you have rename your theme. Also you have the same theme as if you want to save your theme in a particular format, you can save it. You can also take the backup of your themes and restore it. Now I have a Taluk theme. In this Taluk theme, you can show a multiple attributes, that is OIG, OGC FID. This is ID for the particular one. Another is area, perimeter, Taluk ID, Taluk code, and Taluk name. So if you want to labeling your data, means all the informations which are in attribute table, if you want to show it on your data on your view, then you go on the annotation, and when you click on annotation, there are the two options of auto labeling and dynamic labeling. In this auto labeling, we have a multiple options, means here you can auto label your data, add labels, edit the labels, move label from one location to the another location. You can also remove your labels, a particular one or all labels. You can also have the facility to label on and off. For a particular moment you can on your labels, for a particular moment you can off your moments. You can also show the label properties. If I want to add my labels, go to the add auto labels option, and if this auto label window is open, now you can choose which particular field one you want to show. So I go for this Taluk name. Here you can set the font, means they have a various fonts are available here. You can also set the size of your font. You can also set the font colors and background color. You can also have the facility to dimensional settings, means its position, alignment, length, and position outside or inside. Also here is a position window option where you can set the position of your field name, either it is a central position or side one. You can set it, and by clicking on OK, you can show the labels. As I select the red color, and it show you the red color themes name, and each polygon has its label name, Taluk name. You can have the options to on or off your labels directly. If you set your auto label, then you can on and off. After defining this labeling, means features information, attribute information, you have the facility to create the legends by using this legend creator. On clicking on this particular legend creator, you can change the color, means here you can change the color of this one by using this font color option, and is fill type, either hollow or solid or any particular type. You can set it, and I'm applying it, it's changed. Another legend creator font is if you want to create the legend based on the quantities, then you can define it. So particularly you have to select the particular field name on which you want to define the legend. So I select here is Taluk area, and selecting this Taluk area, on the basis of this you can define the number of classes. Suppose I am selecting this 6 number of classes, so on the basis of area it's categorized your theme in 6 classes of area, and you can fill your this data by filling color gradient. You can define the minimum or maximum, or you can select a color scheme. Suppose I am selecting this color scheme of nature, and by clicking on OK, this apply OK. Now you see the your data, your theme in different categories of area. Here you can clicking on this sign, plus sign, and you can show all the categories on the basis you have defined the legend. In legend cursor, there is a one option of also unique value option. On the basis of this unique way, you can also define your legends, and you can select the color scheme and apply on. So on the basis of this quantity value and unique value, you can define the legend. So here I am selecting the taluk name, and on the basis of taluk name I have defined the legend of my theme. Also you have the options of manage symbology. If you have a multiple themes, then you can manage the symbology. If this is a vector data, then there are the image symbology. If this is a vector data, then there is a vector symbology. You can add a particular symbology if you have, and if you rename it, you can rename it and delete. We have the options of the right click on particular theme name, then there is a option of attribute table, and this option is also available in the theme operations. There is a attribute table. As click on this, that particular theme attribute table is open and you can see it. You have also the facility to query builder. You can apply any query on your theme based on this query. Means suppose I want to apply a query on my theme name Taluk based on the area. So I have applied this area greater or equal to some particular value, this, and verify it. Yes, my query is valid, and clicking on this apply, I have selected total object selected 40. So the area, the polygons are taluk, which area is greater than this particular values are 40, and my overall data having number of 69 polygons, out of which 40 are selected. You can also see it on this selected menu of attribute table, and from this display tool, you edit tool, you can remove your selection. Also you have a facility of this query builder on your attribute table on the right click of theme, and as you click on this, attribute table is open and there is a options of query builder. So this query builder and the given tool in this theme module is same. As you click on this theme, now I am, firstly you have select, and on the basis which you want to do the query, you can query it. Suppose I am selecting this time parameter greater or equal to this particular value, and verify it and click on OK, apply it. Now total object select is 20. Now on the basis of your query, you can select your features, you can apply your query, and you can also save that selected features. You have selected some particular features based on your query, and now you want to save only the queried features, then you can go for this zoom to selected. As you click this, go on the zoom selected. You can also have the option in edit menu that if you want to invert your selection, you can invert it, and you can save your selected as a save selected as. As you click on the save selected as, in this theme module, you have enter your name, the theme you have selected. I am giving this polygon selected, and right click, same theme completed, and right click on OK. Now I will remove firstly all the selections, and now I add the theme which I have created, polygon selected, and right click on this. Now you saw only those polygons are here in your view which are selected by using the query builder. Okay, this is the basics of vector data generation, in which you can create your vector data or you can add your vector data which is already exist in your database. Also you have the options to do the query on a particular attributes, and on the basis of that particular attributes query you can select, and you can select it as a theme, new theme, and you can now open it, add it at a theme, a new theme. You have also facility of the annotation where you can labeling your data, you can on and off your data, you can set your labels on the basis of field name, and you can have the positional labeling where you can define the position of your label. Also you have the facility of symbology management and the legend creator. You can create a new legend on the basis of quantities or on the basis of unique values. Also there is a options of reproject. If you want to reproject your theme in a different projection system, then you can define it on the basis of your customized projection system, or on the basis of other theme, or on the basis of any image. You can define it. Suppose here the Taluk, my existing Taluk projection system is Lambert conical. Now I want to set it a new projection system. Now I am selecting geographical coordinate system, category word, and data WGS 1984, and clicking on OK. Now my output projection details is this. Now I give the output name, this Taluk GCS, and clicking on the starts. As I click, now transfers completed successfully, and close it. Now I want to show add that particular theme, and as you I selected the Taluk GCS and click on OK. Now you see this Taluk, and if you want to show the projection system, right click on that particular theme name and go to the theme property and click on this projection information. Now this is Latlong WGS 84 as gave it. As I am changing the projection system, it's now define it on the basis of that projection system. So this is the reproject tool where you can reproject your existing theme. You have a summary statistics and statistics tools where you can find the stats of your attribute informations. When as you click on the particular field name is area or perimeter or Taluk, and all the summary stats fields are here. You can also summarize stats. Here you can if you want to summarize your stats, firstly you select the table name and select a particular field which you want to summarize. Suppose you want to the area, choose on or one more summary stats to be included in this output table. So you can choose it, and you want to export that record, you can export it, summarize it. So all the informations are there: average mean, average maximum, area average, summation of the area, and parameters informations as well, and you can export all the data and save as in a new table, and you can see it. Summary table. I define the name of this summary table and clicking on OK. Stack data export successfully into the summary table. So now you can show the stats and summarize your stats and export your stats. So on using this theme tool, you can digitize your data, you can create new themes, you can defining the name of themes, you can labeling it, you can manage symbology, generate the legends, and do the queries. Hello, students.
Yes, Manish.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any query?
So what is the work of mask?
Yeah. Hello. It's not clear.
So what is the work of mask? Mask, sir.
Mask.
Mask.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you want to mask a particular region, means if you this is a theme, taluk theme, and if you want to mask a particular region of in a particular this theme, so you have firstly create a mask. So I am creating a mask. So firstly I have to draw a mask and define its projection. So based on theme, click OK, theme created. Now this is a so for the masking, you have to first create a mask, and on the basis of this mask, you can set the your region which you want to show. So the very first thing is to create a mask, and then you can set mask on and off and show the property mask properties. Because here is no mask, I want to create a new mask for it, and then it will this option is open, create mask option is open, and then we can mask on and off. So I have to create a one mask for this. So go to the theme.
I think, sir, the working of mask is to show a particular area.
Yes, to show the particular
Okay, sir.
area which you are interested.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So
Okay.
the
Thank you,
very
sir.
first thing is to create a mask. By for creating a mask, you have to create a new theme, and on this theme, as you create a theme, mask theme, and sorry, already exist, gives new name mask 1, and define the projection. And if you want to give the name, you can define field name. And now you have to start editing. You can give it a name, any name. And now stop editing, save theme. So there is a some error.
Okay, sir. I got your point.
Yeah. So the very first thing is you have, as I am creating a new polygon here, when you create it as a mask, and when you go on this tool, mask on and off, then it will show you the region which are coming under that particular mask. Okay.
Right, Manish.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
There's a
Yes, please.
Sir, I'm audible.
yeah.
Yeah, you're audible.
सर मास्क चलाने से पहले क्या हमको थीम बनानी पड़ेगी यानी कि उसको कट करना पड़ेगा क्या कट पॉलीगन से?
नहीं, कट पॉलीगन इज नॉट इज ए अनदर थिंग. वो आपका उसके लिए जरूरी नेसेसरी नहीं है. आप किसी भी न्यू थीम के बेस पे उसको मास्क कर सकते हैं.
यानी कि मास्क चलाने के पहले हमको एक नया पॉलीगन उसके ऊपर ड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा.
यस, ऑन द बेस एनी थीम हो सकती है. देखिए, इट्स ए पर्टिकुलर कि आप किसी पर्टिकुलर थीम के बेस पे दूसरी थीम को या पर्टिकुलर पॉलीगन को किसी दूसरे पॉलीगन के बेस पे मास्क करना चाह रहे हैं, तो उसके लिए आपको या तो वो ड्रॉ करना होगा या आपके पास एग्जिस्टिंग हो, उसको आप एज ए मास्क क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. इसके लिए एग्जिस्टिंग पॉलीगन को कट पॉलीगन या एडिटिंग करने की कोई नीड नहीं है.
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
Anyone else with query? Ritu
Hello,
ma'am, are
sir.
you there?
Yeah, Kanish ji, I'm there.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Hello,
for today, is it, yeah, anybody wants to ask, I think so.
Yes, ma'am. Mohit here. Sir, you are told about auto label and dynamic label. So,
Yes.
sir, what is dynamic label?
This annotation have the auto label and the dynamic label. In the
Yes, sir.
dynamic labels, when you click on it, then provide you the facility to dynamically define your labels. Means here you can select the taluk, a particular layer, and define the class name, field name. You can define the precision. On that particular precision, it's define your label. That is called the dynamic labeling.
Okay, sir.
Precision means in this auto label there is a no option of precision. So if you want to give the precision a particular one, then we go for this dynamic labeling. Yeah. Anyone else?
I think Manish, we are done for
No,
the day.
sir.
Okay.
So Kanish ji, tomorrow we will meet at 3 o'clock, na?
Yes, ma'am. And tomorrow, ma'am, I'll request Jay to join us for 15 minutes in the beginning, so that if
Okay.
there, so whatever queries are there regarding the installation, he will address tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Initially, he will
And
address
for tomorrow, the link will be also changed, na? The
yes,
same
and that
link
is
will be
already there. That is already
Yeah.
there, ma'am. Right.
So students, there is a link for you to join from tomorrow onwards. The training will be held at 3 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
3 to 4.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much, Manish ji. And
Thank you,
thank you,
ma'am.
Kanish ji.
Thank you, ma'am.
And thank you all the students. Kindly practice it, and whatever queries you have, you just come to it. Tomorrow we will discuss at 3 o'clock
Right, ma'am.
in the afternoon.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Thank
Okay. Thank
you,
you.
sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you to
Thank
all.
you, ma'am.